Hello, and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, and welcome back to our tiny little town. I think today I'm going to spend some time in our tiny waterfront, our tiny river waterfront here. Get a few more buildings in where I can. I wonder if I can change this road now so it doesn't have to have... I wonder if I can get it to connect to the grid. I can. I don't think I can because it's already been placed. We might need to do some road deletions and replacings now that we've leveled out some of the terrain here. We might need to level out the terrain a little bit more before we can do that. Now if we draw this across... No, see, we still don't get access to it. I don't know what's going on. Is it just because it's so far into the water, maybe? Or does it have to actually be higher than the road before we place the road? Yeah, that just made it worse. Now it's got a little waviness to it. That's okay. We just won't have the different things. The zoning there. We'll just be a little bit restricted in where we can zone things. That's okay, though. Because I think I like it that way, having just a little bit of zoning here and there. Although on this side, it's almost completely bereft for a large portion of it. But that might just be an opportunity to put in... Oh, actually, you know what? That is probably just an opportunity for us to put in an alley that runs behind it. Let's see how this works. Let's see if this does what I think it's going to do. I think you're gonna have to go a little bit bigger than that because it doesn't look like it was giving me zoning. But if we go 90 degrees here, now we get a little bit of zoning. We can delete that little bit there that's sticking out. And now we could even put in the backyards of buildings here. We'll see how that looks. I think that's gonna be nice though. This, I think I might want to fix this. This is a little bit annoying, this big slope here. I don't know why it needs to go up like that. I'm gonna get rid of this, even though there's buildings there already. I'm sorry about that, little buildings. And then let's see what happens if we just try to bring the road over. That's gonna be tricky, isn't it? What if we anarchy this? I think that looks okay. Clean this up a little bit. See that we've lost a few buildings here, that's okay. Again, this little alley idea that I've got, I think is going to help us fill in this waterfront. Experiencing some problems with the water pressure. Are we? No? No, I don't believe we are. I might want to move this. But now the question is... to where? Where can I put this so that it doesn't break our current road setup? Or could I just do this? I think that's okay. Anywhere else that things are weird? I don't mind these jagged turns, to be honest. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, I do like how these look. I think these came out really nice. Even though they're the backs of the buildings, I think they look fine. Can you not? And what we might even do while we're out here is... maybe we expand over here. Where are the farms? Where's farmland available? Because we have some farms over here already, and I think that's cool. But it would be cool to build a tiny country town over here, I think. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be cool? Let's buy those. Yeah, I want to do that eventually. I don't know when. Let's build the road. We'll extend this out, probably as far as we can. And do it in segments, because otherwise the 90-degree snap gets weird. Get rid of that zoning later, once we're ready to. And then over here we also have... oh, see? We could even make use of this. We could put in a tiny railway. Oh, man. I haven't done much with trains. Do we want to? A little tiny train. So we could put in our own rail yard. I'm not sure quite how this works. I guess we need to bring a road out here. If we're going to be doing a little country area, I want it to be all country dirt roads. And I'm even okay with one just following this train track. So we have a road here. I'm okay with doing something like this. Actually, let's just follow it for a little bit. I want to intersect this at 90 degrees, just because it's easier that way. We'll get rid of the parking eventually. We'll let people park there for now. It's a little bit funny. But then what we can do is we can start thinking about... let's actually build some roads that go onto the other side of the tracks. Because I want to think about where we're going to put our trains. Nice thing about dirt roads is we can be a little bit loose with them. They can be curvy. They don't have to conform to anything. Although it looks like we might want them to conform a little bit in order for this railway system to fit. Let's see. Not enough space. How about that? Not quite. Okay, you know what? How about I put in the train station first, and then we figure it out. I've been on mute. The game crashed. We'll fix that. Alright, thank goodness for autosaves. So we finished our little tiny country town, or at least the start of it for now. I wanted to move this little poop factory, the sewage outlet, just down here because this is where all the poop water is getting filtered out to anyway, so why don't we just dump it out early? And I want to put these little guys on here too. Although it looks like maybe we can only fit 2 anyway. I thought maybe I was being clever. Oh, every time I click that button, the game crashes. That's fun. Don't move that once you've put that thing on it. Got it. Alright, now that we know what causes the crash, let's put this pipe where we want it. And then stop messing with it. Stop touching it. We'll do our best. If these don't fit, they don't fit. Okay, we can do 2 like that, and then that upgrade, and then connect the pipe. And then don't even look at it anymore. We've had enough crashes. Although we do need to delete this pipe. Or we could just connect it. Perfect. I even want to put maybe some tiny houses along this road here. Maybe just a few. I think that's fine. Maybe we'll put a gas station or something out here too. We can hope it'll be a gas station, but it might not be. Might be like a little burger shop or something, but that's fine. I don't know if we'll run the key through here. I might leave this area open. Wait for this poop to drain away, that'd be nice too. But there we go, we got our tiny railroad set up, finally. Let's finish working on the tiny waterfront. We can deal with tiny country town next time. Now we have something to look forward to. That's weird. Slope too steep, huh? That works. That's gonna probably pull the land up. Let's see what it does. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Tiny waterfront is awesome. I'm already such a big fan of this place, and we've just barely started on it. So this looks like somewhere that I would probably be allowed. Nope, too steep, okay. If we did it like this. Actually, I don't like that. I don't mind that. Maybe that's okay. We're such a busy town, our little town. I think that's okay. And we'll upgrade this to alley as well. Okay, now we can start filling in tiny waterfront here. We've also got... Oh, ore mining has been unlocked, and that's it, really. Oh, it's too bad these are so small. There's no 1x1 buildings. That's okay. Yeah, they're up on a cliff. That's alright, though. I think that looks neat. Might turn that into a retaining road. Let me see if that makes it look better. That doesn't do anything, so that's okay. Why don't we get rid of that? No, we can get rid of this little extra bit of the alley too, although we might choose to use it later, but let's not. Because there's so few assets, I think it's important that we mix EU and NA whenever we have the opportunity to. Just add a little bit of variety as we go. It's pretty hyper detailing. I don't really particularly like the way that this retaining wall looks, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Honestly, the tiny waterfront's pretty adorable. I like these buildings going up slightly, up onto the edge of this cliff face here. Can we put a retaining wall in there? Because that would look probably better than what's currently there. Yeah, I think that does actually look better. Can we smooth it out at all? A little bit? I almost feel like we probably want to level this. Oh, that doesn't quite work unless we put a retaining wall on this. That looks okay. That I don't mind. Let me see. A little bit better? Maybe we can smooth it just a little bit more. Yeah, that's not so bad. You know what? Can we get this to connect? I don't think so, but let's try. Oh, that does work. We'll lose a building, but it works. Probably want to put something else in over here just to flatten that out a little bit. Let's see. Maybe this is a good place for the small playground. Yeah, it's not too bad. Won't be looking at that too much. This looks alright. I don't mind this. These slightly taller buildings too, along the waterfront, so you can still see the billboard. These ones just slightly above the ones down by the waterfront, by the river road. I do think that we have plenty of opportunity for this mixed housing though. And I think it looks good. Ooh, here's the question. What's going to happen here? Those might not even fill in. That might be way too steep. This backyard's going to look weird. We might need to think about what we're going to do about that. Yeah, this might not be perfect, but we'll see how this ends up looking. You might not even notice. Maybe need some parks down here too. Outdoor gym on the waterfront? Why not? There we go. I think that's going to look good. Yeah, these look okay. You don't notice their backyard. Unless you really cram yourself in there and you see where their garbage bin is, but they're so close together that maybe you just don't look. Maybe that's okay. I actually don't mind this little tier system. I think that looks decently realistic. And over here where these go ever so slightly up the hill, I think that looks cool too. I really actually like this.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens. Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe.
There is always a forest fire, let's not worry about it. If this dirt road starts to get too busy, we can always fix this one up too. Let's get rid of these parking spots. We have parking that we would prefer you to pay for. Oh, that's probably what we need. We need parking in this waterfront area. Probably not big parking lots. Just every once in a while, somewhere small that you can go and park. If you're going to be visiting the waterfront, little parking spaces there. They're a little bit out of the way, you gotta go and get to them. Maybe a slightly larger lot up here. Probably want them on the other side of the river as well. But where? Tuck a small one in back here. We'll see. I think I'm gonna need to bring this road up though. I don't think we can have people making their way here on the dirt road. So that becomes an okay intersection. Here come the police. I think it's fun too, because along the waterfront it's rare that we put any buildings along something that isn't an alley, but I think here it makes sense. I think this works for us. I love seeing people crossing the bridge, walking along the bridge. We can even put in little pedestrian covered bridges from time to time. If we want to give people a little place to go, we can put in a little pedestrian arch right here in water. Of course it's in the water, it's a bridge. What do you want from me? Does it even connect? It looks like you have to hop over that. We'll just pretend that's a gate, unless there's something better that we can do to make that look not so awkward. Let's think about this. I actually don't like it doing that. I think because we forced the key, we can't get rid of that gate. But now where could we do it where it's not forced? Does that make that go away? No, it just puts in a slightly different looking one. Tighter joints. Alright, we'll think about that later. Maybe where it makes sense is somewhere that there's not a key wall. Oh, you know what? This could actually be... Let me think about this. Could be an interesting way to do it. Let's see how this looks. I'm gonna lose a building in the process. Unless, maybe not. Let me see. Yeah, I think we lose a building in the process, but I think that looks cool. Except for this part here where it's... Are those stairs? Is that cool? Can I fix it? I think I can fix it. There, I think that looks better. I like that. I think that looks great. And then just to really... No, I can't. I was going to say I could put some buildings on either side of it back here, but I can't really. But we could do this. It thinks it's the back, and that's why I can't zone there. That's not the zone for the alley, unless... No, no, that's obviously not going to work. Yeah, I can't change which side the zoning is on. That's why these aren't growing either. That makes sense to me. Now I understand. New knowledge unlocked. Like here, these ones are connected to the alley behind it. I think that looks cool. I like having that go over the road. Little pedestrian bridge. Man, the tiny waterfront is a little awesome. This is a little cool. Alright, one last little detailing fix here. Doesn't want to let go of that key. Hang on. It's because of the wide sidewalk. Won't even put the trees in. This one's very specifically locked into what it is. Okay, we can fix that. We can just... That looks okay to me. What we can do, since it doesn't want to be cooperative, is we could probably just put in some bushes or something there. Those aren't quite as big as I was hoping they would be. Maybe some other types of bushes. Need to anarchy that. Yeah, that looks alright. I noticed that we don't have any postal coverage out here. So we're going to put a couple mailboxes here too. One there, one over here on this side of the street. I see that people are still trying to park over there. We'll fix that in a moment. Probably put one out here, and then one in Tiny Country Town, which is going to be our focus probably next time. Little rural area. But for now, I think Tiny Waterfront is looking a little cool. It does look decently realistic, decently cool. I like the bridges. I love this pedestrian bridge. I think this worked out better than I could have actually hoped. And then all these little buildings along the waterfront with the little alleys behind. I think the little alleys behind really give it a level of depth so you can see that there's the buildings on the waterfront, but then there are some buildings behind. Not quite the primest of prime real estate, but also not that bad. And then we also moved our poop away too. So that's good news. I don't know how that's doing. Did we not move it? No, we put it over here. Right, we really moved the poop away. So good on us. Just don't click that button to move it because it will crash. Alright, if you're enjoying this and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button to leave a like. We'll see how this train does for our city. I don't know if it's running or doing anything right now, but I see people coming to park, so they must be trying to go somewhere. We could always put another train station. I don't know, maybe we build another part of Tiny Town over here later. Lumber industry. Tiny lumber? I don't know. But anyway, this building just burned down. That's cool. It got better. It's fine. Alright, if you're enjoying this, again, hit the thumbs up button, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of Tiny Town. Give me a small comment too. Leave a tiny comment. And hit the subscribe button. And turn on the bell for notifications. And if you really want to help this channel out in a financial way, for the tiny amount of 99 cents a month, you can join up for channel membership, and that just helps me continue making these videos. and it's very much appreciated. All right. Thank you so much for joining me on this little adventure. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I appreciate all your support. And I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye for now.